Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're just going to jump right into the tutorial. First I'm going to prep my face with the MAC Fix Plus spray just to make sure that my face is nice and moisturized. Then I'm going to mix my L'Oreal Pro Infallible Matte and Pro Glow foundations and apply that to the skin. I'm going to put on one layer and then I'm going to put on a second layer just to build the coverage where I need it the most. So there, I'm layering it a little bit where I have a little bit more texture. Then I'm using two different concealers. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape first for coverage, and then I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer to highlight, just because it's a little bit of a lighter shade than the Tarte Shape Tape. And again, I'm putting that in all the places where I want to highlight. Then I'm using the Lorac Pro Conceal and Contour Palette. I'm using the darkest shade in the palette and putting this in all the places where I want to contour, which is on the forehead and also in the hollows of my cheeks. Then I'm spraying my face again with the MAC Fix Plus just to allow the product to blend a little bit better because it was sitting on the face for a while. And again, it's just going to make it easier for me to blend it out. And that's what happens when you have a dog. I had a hair on my sponge and it got into my mouth. So moving on. Then I'm using my favorite powder at the moment. It's the Boots No. 7 Translucent powder in translucent, and I'm using this to bake. This powder is absolutely gorgeous. It makes my face and my under eyes look really flawless. So I'm really enjoying that at the moment. And then I'm just contouring and setting the cream contour with the Hoola bronzer. And then I had a sneezing fit because I used way too much powder. Then after allowing the bake to set for about 5 minutes, I'm wiping away all the powder. Then I'm using my Becca blush palette and I'm using the color Wisteria and applying it to the apples of my cheeks and then sweeping the color back towards my hairline. I'm using Wet n Wild's Powder Highlight in Precious Petals. This is my favorite highlighter at the moment. It's a beautiful light champagne color and it is intense. I love it so much. I'm prepping my eyes with the Soft Ochre paint pot and going in with this new palette that I have from Juvia's Place. It's the Masquerade palette. And I am using the color Burkina as the first transition shade. This color was a little bit hard to blend, as you can see. It took me a while to blend this color out, so I wasn't a huge fan of this color, but it ended up turning out to be okay. It just takes a little bit to blend. Then I'm using the color Zobo. It's a beautiful purpley shade, and I'm using that as my second transition color, and I'm just really building that up in the crease. Then I'm using a clean blending brush and just blending up the edges because I felt like it was looking a little bit too harsh. So again, just using a clean blending brush to blend out those edges. Then I'm going in with a small detail fluffy brush and using the color Ada at first. It's a really pretty reddy brown color, and I felt like it was looking a little bit too pinky at this point, so then on top of that I use Fulani. It's a dark brown color, and I'm using this to deepen up the crease. And again, I'm just building that color up just to make it look just to give the look a little bit more depth. And then going back in with that clean blending brush again and blending out the edges. Then I'm using the color Calabar. It's a beautiful cranberry shade. And this color is absolutely gorgeous. It has a lot of sheen to it, and it just makes the eyes pop. I love it. And then I'm using the color Zobo, which is that beautiful purple color that we used as one of our transition shades, and blending that out on the lower lash line. And then using the color Fulani, which is that dark brown, and really focusing that closest to the lash line. So again, we have a little bit more depth and smokiness on the lower lash line. Then I'm using my Huda Beauty lashes in Samantha. These are new for me and I think they are absolutely stunning. And then for the lip color, I'm using Wet n Wild's CatSuit lipstick in the color Rebel Rose, I think it's called. I'll list all the products down below as always, just in case you missed something. And that completes this look. It was a little bit of a quick tutorial, but I hope you guys enjoyed it nevertheless. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!